Decent 24. Hey, Ginger, tag!
The drive begins with a carry from ETN, and he'll get about 5. So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Hey, 30 left. Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and 5.
Red on red. 13 Lou.
They put Strange in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
In middle, and he's got downs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask the coach for some help. Because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. Taylor. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here's a designed run.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And that'll be incomplete. Oh, they tried to fake it on 4th and goal. It will wind up a turnover on down.
I know, Mike. It's easy to sit here and second-guess all of these decisions, but I find myself leaning towards just take the points. And if you are that committed to going for it on 4th down because you want 6, then just leave your offense on the field.
Hey, go! Son, this is hot.
Williams in motion.
Here we go.
They go play action for Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Easy.
Williams in motion. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. First and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Son.
On the give, it's ETN. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Easy. Read him 24. 13, Luke. Here we go.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. touchdown of the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Colts are out to a 21-10 lead.
Jaguars 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return, here comes Davis. Now a hit, he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over.
And he's in! Michael Pittman! Touchdown, Colts! Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Williams in motion. Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's taken in by Thomas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down, Lawrence. Forced out wide. Now a shot here, deep middle. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross.
At this point, they're just trying to make late in the fourth quarter. The ball ends up falling.
Play action with Mayfield. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third down and 3. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. He'll try to run for it, and he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, but he just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
2nd and 11.
Hey, alert, alert!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, Mayfield. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80!
The tight end going in motion to the left. From the gun, a give to Etienne. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Pistol. Good sec. One time.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Scott.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go. Mayfield. He'll take a deep shot for down. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
Result of the play is a
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
This is 1st and 10.
These are 24. 39. Go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Rip, 23. Hey, danger, time.
Williams in motion. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win for the Colts. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. On a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. the Colts, winners here in the Circle City. As we say so long from Indianapolis.